Have you ever felt actually, how do I say this, stuck? Yes, stuck. Waking up in the morning with that heavy feeling, that struggle to get things moving. I'm sure it happens. And what about all of those moments when, no matter what, you can't get rid of that constant hunger? I've seen you at the coffee break. Like there was a bottomless pit in your stomach that never feels full. And you know, whether you're on a weight loss diet or not, it happens very often that you don't feel fully satisfied after your meals. Isn't it frustrating? What about all those wonderful, well, the craving for sugar, all those wonderful spikes in your blood sugar levels, a constant roller coaster that leaves us exhausted, irritable, always reaching for something sweet. I don't know why I woke up with all of these thoughts. And there's something more that came up to my mind. Like, I was thinking about our gut microbiome. There's nothing to laugh, actually. Just thinking. So, you know, that community of microbes that lives inside you, that affects everything from digestion to immunity, even your mood. And you know that when it's out of balance, you can feel it everywhere. And sometimes you feel that you need something more than probiotics, but can't guess what.
Mamma mia.
Getting too nervous, let me grab a glass of water. Do you mind if I drink some water? You do mind? No. Let me see if this works. It's not working. How are you here? Okay, I have to calm down. I have to, okay, left off, stop, take a breath. Relax. Because the solution is here. Yes, you heard me right. The solution exists, and it's right here within our reach. Well, a new product that can help us say goodbye to all of those discomforts, regain balance, lightness, wellness, and a lot more. Something so simple, yet so powerful. Are you ready? So you definitely are. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look. So now I feel relieved. So, and you know, well, I have to tell you one thing, that I'm sure this product will also give relief to your wallet as well. Yes, this product will definitely help boost your business. And you know, I usually remind you, never forget that our products are tools for our wellness and also tools for our business. And I'm really sure that Fibre tablets will make a positive difference in your lives both ways. Ready to hear more about this product? I said nothing, just the name. But for this we have today a very special guest. I'm so happy that she's here. Well, she's a nutritional scientist with a specialization in oncology and a master's degree in traditional Chinese medicine. She possesses a broad knowledge of the modern nutritional science as it applies to health and wellness, as well as a deep knowledge of the traditional medicines. We in Europe, well, Europe actually, has been waiting for her to come in presence for quite a while. And today, she is here with us. So I'm looking forward to invite her to the stage, but I need from you the best ever welcome. So you have to really
the Chief Science Officer for NeoLife and a Scientific Advisory Board member. Thank you so much, Roberta, for that kind introduction. I am so happy to be with you here in person. It's such a beautiful part of the world. I can hardly believe it. And I especially want to thank Kendra for this opportunity to share with you this new product in person. I've been waiting to come here and meet you all for a very long time, so I'm very happy to be here. Roberto, because this is my first time here in person, Roberto asked me to tell you a little bit more about myself. So I hope you will indulge me. Just a minute. So as Roberto said, I have a PhD in nutritional science, a master's degree in Chinese medicine. I'm a Chinese medicine doctor in California. I'm a licensed practitioner throughout the United States. I'm a certified nutrition specialist. I've been in the industry most of my career. I've made over 300 products, ranging from food supplements to cosmetics and even to pet food, also foods and beverages. My favorite products are the ones that I helped create with the other SAB members for NeoLife. I am so happy and grateful to have found a home at NeoLife. NeoLife's values match my own. The products are science-based and we use the highest quality ingredients possible. I love the grass fields and I love the NeoLife community. I also love working with our wonderful Scientific Advisory Board team. And I know that some of you have met, working? There we go. Some of you have met our newest member of our Scientific Advisory Board. Her name is Dr. Abby Smith-Ryan. She specializes in exercise, physiology, and nutrition. She specifically studies women. There's a lot of research on exercise physiology in men, and Dr. Abby fills in the gaps by studying women. She is a professor at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and she has published in her career over 190 peer-reviewed scientific articles. And she is super smart and the loveliest person, and I'm very excited to have her be a member of our Scientific Advisory Board. Now, before I get into Fibre, what I have noticed is when when fiber comes up in conversation, as it does sometimes, that people don't always get as excited about fiber as they do about, like, say, protein in our NeoLife shake, or omega-3s in our salmon oil plus, or the fatty acids in our trainer. I, personally, am very excited about fiber. And I am hoping by the time I am done giving this presentation tonight, you will be just as excited as I am. Because, now we all know, fiber helps with regularity. We all know fiber helps reduce risk of chronic illnesses. If you talk to people about fiber, they're like, maybe I'm using it if I'm not regular, or yeah, maybe I should eat more fiber in my diet. I probably eat enough. But what the science says is it's not just about prevention. Fiber is used as a treatment. The latest scientific research shows that fiber can be used as a treatment for diabetes type 2, for high blood pressure, for cholesterol, and for losing weight. So yes, prevention, very important. But for people that are already suffering from some of these chronic illnesses, the latest scientific research highly recommends using fiber as a treatment. So let's start off with, well, what exactly is fiber? It's the non-digestible parts of fruits and vegetables and legumes and whole grains. It's obviously part of a healthy diet. Most people around the world don't get enough fiber because most people eat processed foods. And what happens when foods are processed? Well, the first thing that happens is the fiber gets stripped away. So I'm going to give you a summary of fiber's health benefits. Fiber helps us lose weight. Fiber feeds, it's a food for our microbiome, our friendly bacteria. Now our microbiome consists of bacteria, fungi, viruses. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow when I talk about pro-vitality. But we are 57% microorganisms and 43% human cells. So we need to keep our microbiome healthy so that we stay healthy. And fiber plays a big role in that. Fiber helps with regularity, which means that it's reducing the toxin load on our body. Fiber lowers blood pressure. Fiber lowers blood sugar. Fiber reduces cholesterol levels. Now there are two different types of fiber. There's insoluble fiber and there's soluble fiber. We need both in our diet. The World Health Organization recommends that we get 25 grams of fiber a day. They don't specify how much soluble fiber we should get or how much insoluble fiber we should get. They just say, get 25 grams of fiber a day. Most foods have actually more insoluble fiber than soluble fiber, and a good rule of thumb when looking for a supplement is to look for a supplement that has a 2-to-1 ratio of insoluble to soluble fiber. Now I'm going to go through what insoluble fiber is and what it does for us, and I'm going to go through what soluble fiber is and what it does for us because it's very important to know the difference. Insoluble fiber means that it doesn't dissolve in water. It's insoluble. What it does instead is it draws water, it draws fluid into the intestines. It creates bulk in the stool. It helps prevent constipation, as we know, but it also reduces the risk of intestinal blockages, and it removes toxins from the body. It helps speed up the movement and processing of waste. Insoluble fiber helps to prevent diverticular disease, like diverticulosis and diverticulitis. That's when small pouches develop in the colon and they can become inflamed or infected. Insoluble fiber binds with carcinogens, it binds with mutagens, it binds with toxins, it binds with harmful chemicals that we're either exposed to or that happen as a natural result of digesting food. These toxins and carcinogens and mutagens are then eliminated through the feces. Insoluble fiber, because it binds with carcinogens and mutagens and toxins, helps reduce our risk of getting colon cancer, because we're able to process and get rid of the waste and the toxins more efficiently. Good sources of insoluble fiber are things like nuts and beans and wheat and barley and root vegetables. All foods basically contain both insoluble and soluble fiber. So these are just general guidelines. Like for example, if you eat an apple, a lot of people know that apples contain pectin, which is a soluble fiber. Apples also contain cellulose and hemicellulose, which is an insoluble fiber. The important thing is to eat fruits and vegetables, because if you eat fruits and vegetables and legumes and whole grains, then you're going to get the fiber that you need, both insoluble and soluble. So, insoluble fiber doesn't dissolve in water, helps us process waste more quickly and efficiently, gets rid of toxins in the body. Soluble fiber is soluble. It dissolves in water. It dissolves in water and it forms a gel-like substance. And this gel-like substance slows down how quickly foods are digested, so we stay full longer. Soluble fiber binds with cholesterol in the small intestine, and it prevents its absorption. Soluble fiber acts as a prebiotic, which means it acts as a food for our microbiome. It feeds those healthy microorganisms that we want to keep healthy. Soluble fiber does something interesting as it goes through the digestive tract. Something called microbial fermentation happens. You think of yogurt or kombucha. Microbial fermentation happens when soluble fiber goes through the body. And this microbial fermentation breaks soluble fiber down into short-chain fatty acids. Short-chain fatty acids. There are 3 short-chain fatty acids, and they all nourish the colon. They're essential for us to be healthy, and they're essential for disease prevention. I'm going to go through what the short-chain fatty acids do for us. They're used by our cells in our intestines for energy. Short-chain fatty acids reduce inflammation. They aid metabolism to help us lose weight. They nourish the colon cells to help prevent colon cancer. They produce this protective mucus in the gut, which is a thin lining of fluid that's protective against toxins and carcinogens. Short-chain fatty acids from soluble fiber reduce the risk of inflammatory bowel diseases like diverticulitis. Short-chain fatty acids reduce our risk of colon cancer. Short-chain fatty acids also reduce digestive symptoms. If we feel sort of gassy or bloated, actually if we eat more soluble fiber, it'll turn into these short chain fatty acids that'll help digestive symptoms. They help us lose weight, and they help lower blood sugar. Now, the richest sources of soluble fiber are things like apples, and pears, and celery, and carrots, and broccoli, and oat bran. Now let's talk about the science, and let's start with weight loss. Both types of fiber help us lose weight. There was a study that was done just a few years ago, and what the researchers found is that it didn't matter really what other foods people were eating. It didn't even really matter how many calories people were eating. Independent of that, separate of that, dietary fiber helps people lose weight. The more fiber people eat, the more weight they lose. Now, I'm sure you've all heard our wonderful scientific advisory board member, Dr. Todd Miller, talk about protein. And he says, if we eat more protein, we will lose weight. He's correct. If we eat more protein, we will lose weight. If we eat more fiber, we will lose weight. If we eat more fiber, we will lose weight. There's something called the full plate program. And this has been widely studied in many clinical trials. And the full plate program is when people fill their plates with 75% of nutrient-dense, low-calorie, which means high-fiber foods, and they aim to get 40 grams of fiber a day, 40 grams. The World Health Organization recommends 25. These clinical trials are designed to see what happens with weight loss when people aim for 40 grams. And in every single clinical trial with the full plate program, people lose weight. So the bottom line is the net calories that are absorbed from our fiber-rich foods are less than foods that don't contain fiber. Soluble fiber, remember, slows down the rate at which it's absorbed, at which food is absorbed. So it makes us feel full longer. But also remember that study where those people, it sort of didn't matter what food they ate, how many calories, the more fiber they ate, the more weight they lost. Fiber reduces blood pressure. There was a study that just came out last year, a global study on blood pressure and fiber. And what the researchers found, and what they ended up recommending, is that fiber not only be used as a prevention for high blood pressure, but it be used as a treatment for high blood pressure because it's cost effective. It's simple for people to do. And in doing so, we will then reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. And there was a study that came out just this year that looked at people on blood pressure medications and the effect of fiber with people taking blood pressure medications. For every 5 extra grams of fiber that people ate, their blood pressure dropped. Every 5 grams they ate, their blood pressure dropped. So that means that the people in the study were able to reduce the amount of blood pressure medication they were on, and in some cases they were able to get off of it entirely by eating more fiber. Fiber prevents high blood pressure, fiber treats high blood pressure. Fiber reduces blood sugar. So the body does not absorb and break down fiber. So that means that fiber doesn't cause any type of blood sugar spike after we consume it. So that's why if we eat whole grain bread, we don't get the same blood sugar spike that we do if we eat white bread. Now, studies have shown that dietary fiber significantly reduces hemoglobin A1C. Hemoglobin A1C. And it also reduces fasting blood glucose. Hemoglobin A1C is a blood test. It shows the average blood glucose level over the past few months. Hemoglobin A1C, a little too fast. Excellent. Hemoglobin A1C helps us understand if we are pre-diabetic or diabetic. So the lower the number, the better. And studies show that consuming more fiber reduces hemoglobin A1C as well as fasting blood glucose. Studies also have concluded that dietary fiber acts as a therapeutic intervention. These are the researchers' words. As a therapeutic intervention for diabetes type 2. This means dietary fiber acts as a treatment for diabetes type 2. The research shows that dietary fiber reduces diabetic symptoms, it reduces diabetic complications, it improves quality of life, it helps people live longer. Fiber reduces cholesterol. The research shows that soluble fiber reduces LDL, or the bad cholesterol, in two different ways. First, it binds to cholesterol in the small intestine, and it prevents its absorption. Also, as we discussed, soluble fiber produces short-chain fatty acids, which creates a healthy microbiome. And that healthy microbiome also reduces cholesterol. So fiber is a treatment for cholesterol. It prevents high cholesterol, it treats high cholesterol. It reduces the bad cholesterol, and it increases the good cholesterol. Now, if you look at the fiber intake across Europe, most of us are not getting the 25 grams that the World Health Organization recommends that we get. Most people in Europe are not getting the 25 grams. However, most Europeans think they are. Most Europeans overestimate their fiber consumption. Half of the European population thinks they're getting enough fiber. But there was a survey done about 2 years ago. They surveyed over 7,000 Europeans, and the majority of these Europeans were not getting enough fiber. An example of this, 45% of British adults thought, yes, I'm getting enough fiber. But only 9% of British adults are getting enough fiber. This is not just about Europeans. People in the United States think they're getting enough fiber, and they're not. People in South Africa think they're getting enough fiber, and they're not. People around the world think they're getting enough fiber, and they're not. Which is why I am especially excited that we are introducing this new product to you tonight. So this product, our NeoLife Fiber Tablets, has been a best-selling product in South Africa for years. We have European NeoLife distributors that have been buying these fiber tablets from South Africa and bringing them to Europe to sell as part of their business. We have received multiple we have received multiple requests for us to launch this product in the EU. So you asked, and we are delivering. These fiber tablets contain 2 grams of fiber for 4 tablets. The fiber is in an approximately 2-to-1 ratio of insoluble to soluble fiber. Here is how the product is used in South Africa and with our European distributors who are already selling it. People take 4 tablets with a glass of water before breakfast. They take 4 tablets with a glass of water before lunch. They take 4 tablets with a glass of water before dinner. And the results have been amazing. We have received hundreds and hundreds of positive testimonials about the benefits of these products. This product is whole food derived. It contains rice bran fiber, oat fiber, barley, flour, gum arabic from the acacia tree, which is an excellent source of fiber, soy fiber, apple pectin, and orange fiber. Now, in the EU, we can say this about fiber. We can say fiber helps with constipation. We can say fiber helps us feel fuller when taken prior to a meal. This is also a very convenient way to take fiber. I wish we had this product in the United States. We have a wonderful powder product in the United States, which I love, and I take every day. But if I go to a restaurant, I can't really take that tub with me. When I travel, I can't really take the tub with me. I thought about it for this trip. Heavy. But these are convenient. They're convenient to take because they're in tablets and they're portable. You can take them with you anywhere. So again, we have received hundreds and hundreds of positive testimonials about the benefits that this product offers people. And we receive these testimonials because of everything that I just covered about fiber and the science behind fiber. The fact that it's not just about prevention, it's also about treatment. So I want to thank you all for listening tonight, and I want to thank you, our NeoLife distributors, for everything that you do to get the word out, to end the trend. Every time you talk to people about the benefits of NeoLife products and about our wonderful community, you help people achieve optimal health and wellness. We are grateful for everything that you do. Thank you.